Ever wonder about some of the strange, lesser-known facts from World War history? Well, you're in for a treat. We're about to dive into a treasure trove of bizarre yet fascinating tidbits that you may not have come across in your history books. From the unexpected to the downright strange, these facts will surely pique your curiosity, make you scratch your head and perhaps even drop your jaw. So buckle up for a thrilling ride through history. Stick around, you might learn something new. First up, did you know that World War I started over a sandwich? It's bizarre but true. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the event that sparked the global conflict, was almost an accident. The assassin, a young man named Gavrilo Princip, had initially failed in his mission. Disheartened, he decided to grab a sandwich at a nearby cafe. As fate would have it, the Archduke's driver took a wrong turn and ended up right in front of the cafe where Princip was eating. Seizing the opportunity, Princip shot the Archduke, setting in motion a series of events that led to the Great War. Moving on, here's a rather peculiar fact: fake Paris. During World War I, France constructed a faux Paris, complete with a replica of the Eiffel Tower and the Champs-Élysées on the city's outskirts. The intention was to fool German pilots into bombing this decoy city instead of the real Paris. That's right, the French built a fake Paris to confuse German pilots. Now let's discuss something a little bizarre. Homing pigeons. Yes, you heard it right. These feathered friends were the unsung heroes of both world wars. They were used as a means of communication, carrying important strategic messages in the absence of modern technology. Their impeccable sense of direction and incredible speed made them the perfect messengers. Many of these pigeons were even awarded medals for their service. And here's another odd one. The youngest serviceman was only 12, can you believe that? A 12-year-old kid in the throes of war. His name was Calvin Graham. He wasn't content with the life of a typical preteen. No, he yearned for adventure, for purpose. And so Graham lied about his age and enlisted in the Navy during World War II. He was only 12. Imagine the courage, the audacity. It's a stunning testament to the extremes that war can drive individuals to. Next, did you know that World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? This global war, lasting from 1939 to 1945, involved over 30 countries and resulted in an estimated 70 to 85 million fatalities. That's close to 3% of the world's population at that time. The magnitude of this war and its impact is simply staggering. Moving on to a rather peculiar fact. And here's a strange one. The Soviets trained dogs to sabotage tanks. Sounds like a plot from a cartoon, doesn't it? But it's true. The Soviet Union did indeed train dogs to carry explosives under enemy tanks. They were known as anti-tank dogs. This unconventional warfare tactic was used with varying degrees of success. So there you have it. Yes, anti-tank dogs were a real thing in World War II. A war that was as strange as it was devastating. Now let's talk about Operation Cornflakes. This operation is as intriguing as its name suggests. During World War II, the Allies came up with an ingenious plot to disrupt German communications. Instead of bombs or bullets, they used, of all things, counterfeit mail. They dropped bags of fake letters over enemy lines, hoping to sow confusion and mistrust. These weren't ordinary letters, though. They were filled with propaganda designed to demoralize the enemy and stir dissent among the ranks. Talk about a war of words. And finally, the most produced firearm in WW2 was not what you think. It wasn't the iconic M1 Garand of the Americans, nor the German Mauser. Nope, it was the Mosin Nagant, a Russian rifle that was first produced in the late 19th century. Despite its age, it was churned out in huge numbers during the war, proving to be a reliable and effective weapon. The Mosin Nagant, a Russian rifle, takes the crown. Well, that wraps up our list of weird World War facts. We've journeyed through 8 unusual tales, each shedding new light on a time of global conflict. From surprising alliances to unexpected heroes, secret operations, and bizarre strategies, we've seen that history is indeed stranger than fiction. It's a reminder that there are always new perspectives to discover and explore. If you enjoyed this video, please follow the channel for more intriguing content. Until next time, keep exploring the past.